Tonight's guest is a comedian and as an actor, and he's also the star of the Fox sitcom Titus. Please welcome Christopher Titus.
Best band in television, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a good band.
Amazing.
Yes,
Max, give me one. Come on. It's like, only when Springsteen does it, then I'll do it, baby.
Yeah, he listens to him.
Who are you? Be funny first. Show us you deserve it. Okay.
I love the hair, by the way. You're one of my hair heroes now.
You had something the other night. It was I could rerun it. It was like this curly thing that went bloop. It was really cool, man.
I noticed it. That's my signal to people watching. I'm like a hostage. Please free me. So this show, Titus, doing quite well.
We're doing well. We got picked up for next year. We'll be on next year.
Very nice. People like this show.
Yes.
And
some people like the show, and some people it brings up a lot of pain for them.
Well, for good reason. You've based this show and your character on the show. This is pretty much the tales of your dysfunctional family.
Yeah, but it's, you know, you say that, it's like one of those hacky sitcom things. It's the wacky dysfunctional family. Dad's kind of goofy and mom's weird.
Right.
But it's really about my dad's hard drinking. My dad was married 5 times. He actually got a marriage license gold card last year. Then we have my mom, who was in and out of mental institutions my whole life.
Right.
Which people get so weird about mental illness, but you know, it's like anything else. You just follow the rules. You don't put a heart patient on a roller coaster. You don't put a mental patient on a hunting trip with you. And so I'd go visit her. I would just go visit my mom in that mental hospital and stuff, which is fun. You know, when I was at kindergarten gluing macaroni to paper plates, she was in therapy gluing macaroni to paper plates. So it's not a bad thing.
You could bond.
I would color with her, you know, and stuff, but she could only draw really little pictures because her wrists were chained together. It's my life, people. Lighten up.
I love how it's like
it's like you that had babies like duct taped to a stone.
Now,
throwing dogs to a thing, and I'm the bad guy now. We're talking about my real life.
We asked those babies if they were okay with it.
They signed releases,
and they said "goo," which means yes. Had they said "goo ga," we would not have done it.
We're actually doing an episode coming up where my mom, we have Titus and Aaron attempt to get married, have a big wedding, and my mom shows up at the wedding and shoots her husband, her current husband. And the true part of that story is...
This is based on reality?
Yeah, the true part of the story, I swear, the true part is that is not Aaron and I getting married because we actually eloped because we were afraid of our families getting together. Security costs would have been prohibitive. We thought.
Right.
So the real true part of the story is my mom actually shot and killed her last husband. Yeah.
Shot and killed her last husband.
Well, he was a bad guy. My mom...
Well, well, good then.
He was a bad guy. He was not a good guy. It wasn't like he was a really good guy.
Yeah. That would hurt the story if he was a really good guy.
Exactly.
He was the best guy.
No, that would suck. It wouldn't be as funny.
Right. But I like it now that he's a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, he was a bad guy. My mom was one of these women. She would just, whatever town my mom moved to, she would instantly attract the alpha loser of that town. This guy was like half O.J. Simpson and half O.J. Simpson. He was not a good guy. And
it's a bad combination.
Yeah, it's bad. And what happened was, on Thanksgiving Day, he beat my mom up, and she killed him. And she went to trial, got acquitted, and got the guy's $100,000 life insurance policy. Yeah. So more babies, duct tape the stuff.
You've got a good crowd tonight. Yeah. But
well, the funniest part of that whole story is that of my mom killing a guy is.
It's not even the funny part. It's the funniest.
No, hold on. Don't laugh yet.
Yeah, there's more.
When they moved, they lived in Idaho, and the guy had 2 acres of land, and he was the one that had taken my mom out and taught her how to shoot. Yeah, so there's a tip for you, gentlemen. If you're going to beat her, don't teach her to fire the weapon.
Yeah. That was a great irony, yeah.
I love the audience. I like, ha, ha, ha. This
show gets that reaction more than any other show on TV. Like, let's get out of here. Not now. He's making eye contact with us.
Turn it to Raymond. I want to feel good about myself again.
What now? They say any therapist would say that what your parents go through must affect you.
Right.
What kind of women are you attracted to? Has this affected you? Do you think?
Oddly enough, I got the Oedipus trophy for quite a while. My last girlfriend was just a psycho, man. My last girlfriend. Case number 246-B, was a nut. Our last fight was because she thought I was watching the Double Mint Twins commercial too intently. I just felt her head just go, you know, what? They're cute, what?
I like the gum.
Yeah, I like the gum. Mom!
Yeah.
She was a nut. I almost spent a night in jail because of that woman. But they don't let you stay in jail just because you're afraid of your girlfriend. Cops are jerks.
Do you guys seriously fight a lot? I mean,
well, that was
or
my
did you?
Then I met the best woman in the world, my wife, Erin, who's currently pregnant. We're having a kid in August, which...
Good for you.
Thank you. We're having a kid in August, and...
the first moment of true warmth in the whole segment. Yeah.
I know, the audience is like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
He's not pure evil. Anyways, my wife and I went through a lot of stuff. I actually found the perfect woman. We had that fight, you know, the fight that breaks up every relationship, where, like, this is how the fight ended. It was, we had cheated on each other the actually same week and found out. Well, what had happened was I was on the road doing comedy, and she'd broken up with me, so I went and drowned my sorrows in a 19-year-old waitress.
You'll be fine.
Thank you.
It's okay. I really feel for you in that story. That must have been horrible.
Thank you, Conan.
Yeah.
Nice. And so what happened was I came back, and I came back from the store, and after I got home from the road, and she had the phone in front of her, and this girl had called, and so we had this fight. We fought for like 3 days. We, like, you know, sleep for like 4 hours, and then fight for 12 hours, and sleep for 4 hours. And what happened was we got to that final fight, that fight you're not supposed to get to, where I was going, slut! And she said, loser! And I said, whore! And the guy she cheated with was a guy named Randy. And she goes, yeah, well, Randy made love to me at a table, and I never orgasmed like that with you! That's a
hard one to recover from.
I had nothing to come back, because the girl I was dating was a waitress. I'm like, yeah, well, Tiffany brought me pancakes. That's pretty much all I had. And then she just, like, took the final shot. She goes, yeah, well, you're not funny.
That's the one I couldn't recover from.
No, that's it. And I stayed with her, which proves I loved her. She's the perfect woman, my God.
And then you decided we must get married.
Yeah, we actually, we're very happy. She's amazing. She's the most hyper-happy human. If you guys showed up at our house, my wife is just, she's got like Care Bear DNA. She just, well, if you guys showed up, she'd just be all over you. Hey, you want a soda? Can I get you a blanket? You want a sandwich? Ah! She's just like the most hyper.
Does she love that impression?
Yes, yes. You're so cute, Sally.
Well, Titus is on Fox Tuesday nights.
Right, we're on Tuesday nights.
At 8:30, and it's doing quite well.
We're doing very well. I got to do special celebrity stuff. I got to fly with the Blue Angels.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very cool. I get to fly with the Blue Angels. I guess there's a government program. If you get a TV show, you get to play with multi-million-dollar military equipment for whatever reason.
Right.
And these fighter pilots are like the coolest guys in the world. They're amazing. They're actually, when they smile, it's like, cling. Everything about them is jaunty. Their hats are jaunty. They stand jaunty. Their nose hair jaunty. They're just jaunty. And they all have cool names. Which,
right.
You know, brick, stone, masonry. They're all drill press. They're like cool. And then there was one guy there that was named Pookie, which I have no idea. That guy, see, that guy had it right, because that's how you demoralize an enemy. You're shot down by who? Pookie.
Yeah. Pookie, man.
I quit, man. And I flew with him, and my guy was named Dino. And he was like, looked like Dean Martin, but he was 10 times cooler. And these guys don't get rattled by anything. This guy goes, how you doing, Christopher? Let me show you about the F-16, okay? Pull 11 Gs, go about twice the speed of sound. And if need be, I can drop 4 kilotons of nuclear hellfire on the enemies of freedom. But we're not going to do that today.
We're just going to turn on the seat warmer.
And I got to fly. You know what? I'm all pumped up. I'm all pumped up about these guys, and it ends up being that these guys are like, flying an F-16 is nothing. I wakeboard, I snowboard, that's harder than an F-16. I fly an F-16. I have a clip, actually.
You have a clip of you in the F-16?
I pulled 7 Gs, that's right. Gravity times 7, Conan.
You sound pretty macho.
Oh, man, it was badass. Go ahead.
Let's take a look at this clip.
Roll the clip.
About to vomit. Hey, I think right in your mic.
You got that reaction again. Nice. We're going to have to run. We're way out of time.
Oh, sorry, man.
Titus is Fox Tuesday nights at 8:30. Christopher Titus, thanks so much for
man.
Good to have you here. We'll be right back. James Lipton, stick around.
Et pendant ce temps-là, moi je fais la 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 la
Vida.
la 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 la. On chantera la 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 la.
This is Vida.
On dansera la 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 la.
She's my bodyguard.
Je ne serai plus là.
I'm on an all-night flight when suddenly, terrible heartburn. The guy in the next seat says, try this, Zantac 75. Thanks, I say. You know, maybe I had to see a doctor about this heartburn. He says you just did.
Zantac 75, the heartburn relief doctors trust.
The Kia Sportage in the Paris-Dakar Rally. The most grueling race in the world. 6,200 miles, 100-degree temperatures, 21 days, and no deodorant. The 2001 Kia Sportage, thoroughly tested and backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Right now, get up to $2,000 cash back or 1.9 financing through April 30th.
The new MC3 from Kodak. Take pictures, listen to MP3s, and make videos.
Raw fish tonight. You forgot my number, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, there's an inspector here.
Tell him I'm making a call. I pity the fool who don't use 1-800-COLLECT. What's the big deal? You say to people you called at least $1 or $2.
Nice.
Use your head. Now 1-800-COLLECT. Save $1 or $2.